Hi everyone, welcome to MASH Math. Today we are going to study chapter 7 Triangles Introduction Part 2. Here very important concept we are going to discuss, that is criteria for congruence of triangles. Already I have explained to you the meaning of congruence in part 1, introduction part 1. I explained to you the meaning of congruence. So congruence meaning is nothing but then same to same. Two triangles are congruent when they are equal in all respects. So when do we say two triangles or more than two triangles? When do we say they are congruent? When you find them equal in all respect. Exactly they will be having same side. Exactly they will have the same angles. Means same to same. We call it congruent. Now, how to find? For example, these two triangles I have here. So now they are same to same. So you keep on top of each other. You see, they are same to same because the sides are, all sides are same, all the angles are same. So when you keep it separately, you can tell, yeah, they have same to same, their shape is same to same, their size is same to same. So they are congruent, you can say. But if I arrange in a different manner, for example, I keep it this way, this triangle. This way I am keeping, and this triangle is this way. Now looking at this, can we find out which one, whether they are same to same or no? How do we find out? Because it looks now different way. So this is looking like this. When you look at both, we can't say that it's difficult to find whether they are same to same or no, or they are congruent triangle or no. So for that, there is a method is there to find out how we can find out that two triangles are same to same or congruent. How to find out? So there are 5 methods are there, or you can say criteria. So there are 5 criteria is there to find if two triangles are congruent or not. Okay. So first thing is SSS, meaning is side, side, side. So one is of this condition. If you see in a triangle all 3 sides are same, then you can say that by SSS criteria they are congruent. So second is side angle side. So if you find a two triangle where their side angle sides are same, then you can say that two triangles are congruent. So another third method is angle side and angle. Fourth is angle angle side, and the fifth one is RHS side, that is right angle, hypotenuse and side. So if these 5 conditions are fulfilling, among these 5 any one condition is fulfilling, then we can say that two triangles are congruent. Okay, so now let's see in detail one by one. First one, side side side. So if you see two triangles are here, how to know that they are congruent or no? So if you find two triangles where all 3 sides are same, for example, here also 5, here also 5, here also 5. So here also 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Or if you see here 6 means here will be 6. So you see here also 5, here also 5, here 6, here 6, here 5, here 5. Means all 3 sides should be same. So when you find two triangles having all 3 sides same to same, here if you take here 7 centimeter, then here also it will be 7 centimeter. So one side is 5, here 5, here 6, here also 6, here 7, here also 7. Means all 3 sides are same to same of these 2 copies there. We can say both Xerox copy, you can say. So by side 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 criteria, this two triangle becomes congruent, or we can say by side 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 criteria both are identical or same to same. So that is one condition. Now the second condition is side angle side. So if you find a two triangle whose sides are same, for example, this side of this triangle and this side of this triangle is same, and then angle of this triangle and angle is same, and then another side of this triangle is same. So if this is the condition where you see side angle side, side angle side, So when this condition is fulfilled, we can say this both the triangles are same to same, you can say. It should be but sequence. You cannot say here side and then here one angle, then here one side. You can't change the sequence. Sequence should be exactly same. After side should be angle, after angle should be side. So you see side, then next angle and side. Or else if you take this side, then side, angle, side should be this side. Means it should be, sequence should be maintained. You cannot give a gap anywhere. Okay. So side, angle, side. So side, angle, side. So any side if you get like this correctly, sequence correctly, then we can say this both the triangles are congruent to each other. So now the third condition is angle, side, angle. So you can say angle, side, angle. Here also sequence has to be maintained. So angle means, okay, this angle and this angle. Then next follows side, side, okay. Then after angle follows side. Here also after angle follows side. Then comes what? Another angle. So another angle, another angle. So then this condition is fulfilled if you find where angle, side, angle, angle, side, angle. It should be, sequence should be maintained. You cannot say here one angle, then side, then another angle. You can't say like that. Okay. So it has to be angle, side, angle. So if you find two triangles where angle, side, angle, angle, side, angle is same to same, then you can say that these two triangles are congruent. Same to same means if this is 60, here also 60. If this is 50, here also 50. And this is 5 centimeter means here also will be 5 centimeter. You see, angle, side, angle, angle, side, angle, same to same. Then we can say these two triangles are congruent to each other. So whenever congruent, how do we say? We write symbol like this. This is called same to same. Here also you can say these two triangles are congruent. The condition is side, angle, side condition. Here angle, side, angle condition. Then comes fourth, angle, angle, side. That means 2 times angle should be continuously. So angle, angle, then side, continuous. Okay. So angle, angle, side. So same way here also, if you find angle, angle, and then side. So no gap. Okay. So if you find this way, also you can say that the condition is fulfilled and therefore both the triangles are congruent. You have to say, for example, if this is 60, here also 60, then here also 60, here also 60, and this is 6 centimeter, here also 6 centimeter. But the sequence order should be maintained. Angle, angle, then next at once the side. So angle, angle, then side. Angle, angle, side. Or if you take other side, it can angle, angle, then side. Angle, angle, side. At once the side should be coming. You can't leave the gap and take some other side. Okay. So that is angle, angle, side condition. We can say these two triangles are congruent. Okay. Means same to same. They are equal. Next comes RHS side. So that is right angle, hypotenuse, side. So if you find two triangle where both the triangle will have a right angle where it is 90 degree, then hypotenuse. Hypotenuse should be same, means angle to 90 same. Then hypotenuse. Hypotenuse also should be same. Both the triangles should have the same measurement. Same means same measurement. If this is 7 centimeter, this also should be 7 centimeter. So right angle is there, hypotenuse is same to same. Then side. Side can be any side. So if this side is equal, then this side also should be same to same. Then we can say right angle, hypotenuse, and side is same. Side means if this is 4 centimeter, here also 4 centimeter. Either this side or this side you can take. Any one side should be same to same. Then we called that right angle hypotenuse side means RHS condition. We can see both the triangles are congruent to each other. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. These 5 criteria you have to learn. First, side, side, side. Then second one, you remember like this. First, all 3 sides you got side, 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 all 3 sides. Then both the side goes, means in the center side you remove. So both side will come SS. Then S comes in the center. Then after the center, S goes to the corner. That's it. That 4 you remember. First all 3 S. Second, the S is apart from each other. Then S comes in the center. Then it moves to the corner. If you remember like this, then you will not get confused. Then fifth one is RHS. So these 5 criteria you have to remember for this rule, how to find the 2 triangles are congruent. Then one more concept you have to know, that is called CPCT. So what is the meaning of this CPCT? CPCT meaning is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. For example, if I tell this triangle ABC and PQR, they are same to same by side. Okay, by side condition they are same to same. If this is 5, this is also 5. 6 means here also 6. 7 means here also 7. So all 3 sides are same. So then I say that these 2 triangles are congruent by side criteria I am seeing. So when we say, that means congruent meaning is what? By this condition we are saying both the triangles are same to same. So if both the triangles are same to same, then their angles also will be same. So what is left in triangle when all 3 sides are same? Then their angles also will be same. This angle will be equal to this angle. How do you say? By CPCT, meaning by corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Because if you say this, both the triangles are equal in same to same by SSS, then all other parts, remaining parts also becomes same by CPCT, means by corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So you can say angle A will be equal to angle P. How can you say? By corresponding parts of congruent triangles. First you have to prove that 2 triangles are congruent. Once you prove that 2 triangles are congruent, then the remaining parts you can say by corresponding parts of congruent triangles, the remaining parts are also same. So that's the meaning for this. So when we start solving the sums, you will understand still much better. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you and God bless.